It is 6 a.m. and we are following a lot of breaking news. Right now, an investigation is underway after a deputy opened fire near Kendall Farms in Fallbrook. We also are getting video of fires in El Cajon and Tijuana. Thanks for being here with us on this busy Friday morning. I'm Eric Connors.
And I'm Neda Irampour. And our team of reporters staying on top of all of this breaking news. CBS 8's Chris Crow is in El Cajon at the scene of that house fire. But we're going to start with Dana Marie McNichol with the latest on the shooting in Fallbrook, live near the scene. Dana Marie, what can you tell us?
Well, good morning, Eric and Ned. I can let you know that right now I'm standing at a command center. We are about a mile north of where the actual deputy-involved shooting took place. Now, it was at an area called Kendall Farms, which is a popular family-owned farm, and they sell a lot of their local items at maybe some Targets, some flowers, some mason jars. So people around this area know Kendall Farms very, very well, so it could be a surprising scene for something like this. But let's take a look at videos of what happened early this morning. Here, shots were fired around 1 a.m. this morning. Now, this is still preliminary information, but police tell us that a deputy was making contact with the suspect on White Lilac Road here in Fallbrook. We know the scene quickly turned into a deputy-involved shooting there. Thankfully, though, the deputy was not injured in this incident. Police told me that a suspect involved was taken to the hospital by an ambulance. You can see the video there. Fortunately, we don't know their condition at this time, but it's still a very active scene. The fire department responded, police, the sheriff's department, and now San Diego Police Department is here investigating this shooting for the sheriff's department. We just saw their command post vehicle head what seems to be near the scene. Now, of course, we're hoping to speak with police soon. The public information officer just stopped by and let us know that new information should be coming within the next 20 minutes to give us a better idea of what led up to this shooting, what exactly happened with that deputy. Again, the suspect is transported to the hospital. The deputy is not injured, but again, a lot of information that we don't know that we should be able to bring you soon. So stick with us. I'm Dana Marie McNichol, coming to you live in Fallbrook.
Dana Marie, thank you for the updates there and more breaking news. Firefighters on the scene of a house fire in El Cajon.
Yeah, you can see the amount of destruction from this. It happened just before midnight on North Anza Street. CBS 8's Chris Crow live at the scene where a lot is still happening, a lot of investigation now unfolding. Chris, what's the latest?
Yeah, right now at this hour, we can give you an even closer look here on the scene of this home. And really what's left of it, just a shell right now after this fire has been put out. A lot of that smoldering, that smoke no longer going on after this fire first started sometime after midnight. Now, there is still a lot that we don't know about this particular case, including how the people who live inside this home are doing. We are hearing very little details on if those people are injured, what their condition is, and if there may be any serious injuries or potentially even worse than that. So when we do have that information, we will be sure to let you know. What the battalion chief told us is that they are letting the sheriff handle that part of the investigation, that part of the case. We know that the sheriff's bomb arson crew, that group is here as part of this investigation. And so a lot of different factors coming in here right now. Of course, the cause of the fire going to be a part of that investigation, but I can tell you right now, this was quickly upgraded to a second alarm fire. And on top of San Miguel Fire, who were initial responders, we also saw Lakeside Fire, as well as other fire crews from other municipalities get out here to try to put this fire out quickly. But we heard from the battalion chief earlier this morning. Take a listen to what he had to say about this.
Fire's been knocked down. We're waiting for Sheriff's bomb arson to conduct an investigation due to the loss in the structure. When they give us the all clear, we'll go ahead and finish extinguishing it. Units from San Miguel, Santee, Lakeside, and El Cajon, as well as AMR ambulance and an AMR supervisor are all on scene now.
And you can see the burned out van right there in front of the home, the caution tape just hanging over the suds from the water that obviously the firefighters use. So again, pretty visual scene here, but we're still waiting on more information, whether that comes from San Miguel Fire or whether that comes from the Sheriff's Department. But of course, as soon as we do have that information, we'll be sure to let you know. Guys, we're going to send things back to you.
And now look at your screens here. More breaking news to bring to you. Take a look. This is new video from overnight. An abandoned furniture building in downtown Tijuana went up in flames. This was on 7th Street there in TJ. The fire started about midnight. Thankfully, no injuries reported as of right now. I mean, look at that, though. A massive fire. No nearby residential buildings were affected. And we just got new video of a rescue at Sunset Cliffs. So lifeguards tell us a bystander jumped in the water to help somebody out there. This happened before 10 p.m. near Ladera Street, obviously very dark at that time. Lifeguards say the victim was evaluated by medics and then released. Border Patrol was also on scene. We're working to find out what happened to the person or how that person may have ended up in the water.
Well, the Supreme Court has until midnight to release a decision about the abortion pill mifepristone. The Biden administration and drug maker Danco Laboratories are asking the 9 justices to keep the drug available while a lower court case plays out. The emergency request comes after an appeals court imposed certain restrictions on the pill that would limit its availability, and after a Texas federal judge ruled against the FDA's 23-year approval, citing safety concerns. This morning, Padres fans still feeling the buzz after the team's win in Arizona. The score was 7-5. Fernando Tatis Jr. made his return last night after more than 560 days and an 80-game suspension. Not only was he back, but he was the leadoff hitter. Fans are pretty excited. You can see that there's a new mural up for El Nino in Chula Vista. Before the game, Tatis spoke to the media about his time away from baseball.
It was not easy, that's for sure, but you know, it was a really good time for me, and just to sit down, even learn even more about the game, even learn about what I was doing better as a hitter, what I can do better as a defender, as a baseball player.
All right, well, Tatis went 0 for 5. He didn't get his first hit, but apparently he sprayed the ball all over the field, so he was making contact and a strikeout as well. The Padres Diamondbacks playing in Arizona again today at 6:40 p.m. The next time fans will see Tatis play at home is on May 1st. It is the first time he will play in San Diego since September of 2021. We are giving away Padres tickets to head to the next game here. Every Friday, you have the chance to win a family 4-pack of tickets to see the Padres at Petco Park. Plus, one lucky winner will win a VIP Padres experience. Stay tuned for the code word to enter. It's coming up here later this hour. Feeling like spring baseball weather out there here. Nice to see that sun yesterday, and it's going to be a nice weekend, Evan.
Oh, finally, we have more spring-like weather, more baseball weather, you could say. And in some cases, you might even call this summer-like weather. That's because we have the expectation of 70s along the coast to 80s inland. You see what those temperatures look like this afternoon. They're going to be warmer than yesterday. Yesterday, we did, however, see many spots peak just around upper 70s. So the inland valleys are where we're really going to see that warm up into the 80s this afternoon. Sunshine across the board. There is not a cloud in sight from any of our mountain cameras showing what the county looks like to start off the morning. Still a few minutes out, about 4 minutes out from that sunrise. By the afternoon, 2 to 3 p.m. or so, we should hit 77 degrees in San Diego. Mountains are going for the low 70s and deserts low and mid 90s. If you split this map in half, what you'll get at is that along the coast and inland, the warmest temperatures are going to arrive today. For your mountains and deserts, warmest temperatures are going to arrive tomorrow. So they're going to keep their warm up going into tomorrow. Walking out the door right now, we're mostly in the 50s out there, 54 in Del Mar, already 60 degrees right now in La Mesa, 55 in Alpine. Looking at these temperatures compared to 24 hours ago, much warmer along the coastline. You see Fallbrook is 7 degrees warmer than 24 hours ago, 6 degrees warmer in Encinitas, 5 degrees warmer in Del Mar, and 4 degrees warmer in San Diego. Weekend forecast shows comfortable conditions carrying on over through the weekend. 71 for Saturday along the coastline. We know the coast is going to be a very popular place to be for both today and tomorrow. Into Sunday, clouds start to rebuild, temperatures begin to cool down, but it's not going to be all that dramatic. We're still in the 60s out there. Some spots may hit that about 70 marker. Our rain chances stay minimal. Marine layer starts to rebuild as we head into the beginning of next week. That's why we have that 5 to 8% chance of maybe marine layer drizzle possible, but nothing dramatic coming our way. All of our cameras, like this one out at Mount Woodson, are beautiful. And again, that sunrise, 2 minutes out now. Sunset's going to come at 7:23. Let's take a look at traffic and how things are shaping up on our roads as we start off the day. So far, no major crashes or collisions. Looking at our traffic maps, it's a quiet start to our Friday morning. Zooming in on the Coronado Bridge area, no slower speeds out there quite yet. We will start to see volume pick up as we usually do on a Friday. So stay with us here and on CBS8.com/traffic. Back to you.